Good morning. Welcome to Crochet with Nonna Rosanna. I'm Rosanna. Today is, I'm not even sure, June 21st, 2024. It's WIP weekend 113. I have had a good week. Well, the week didn't start off too well. I went out, I was going to go pick up some things, drop off a card at the post office, and my car battery died. Problem is, I don't go out. I'm a stay home kind of person. And whenever we go out, we take my husband's car, or like this morning, my dad's going to be here mid morning, and we're going out for bacon and eggs for breakfast, just something to do and kill the time. But we always take someone else's car. So my car sits in the driveway and the battery has drained. So my husband boosted me. He came home at lunch, he boosted it, and then he said, take it out for a long ride. And by that time, the highways were busy, and I was just kind of just idling on the highways. So I was doing some back roads, doing a little bit of speeding, trying to boost it up. And then he brought home a trickle charge. So my car's been, battery's been trickle charging for the last few days. I went out grocery shopping yesterday and no problem starting the car. So hopefully, I just need to take it out more often and the battery won't drain out at all. Other than that, I had a baseball game. We lost, but it was 9-7 was okay because our top three players, one of them, my daughter, is in England for business, and the youngest girl on our baseball team, the best player in our whole league, she was actually invited to represent Canada and show baseball around Europe. So she's off on a trip to Europe for 3 days playing baseball with amazing baseball players from across Canada. So I'm so happy that she got to do that. And the third girl is in the Middle East. She's actually, what is she doing? Not skydiving, but off the back of a boat where you fly I'm not sure what it's called, but she's doing that for a week, and then she's going to be in Egypt for a week. So we played short. It was hot. My goodness, I went through two huge bottles. Oh, and I have to get something and show you just a moment. I'm back. Sorry about that. It was so hot. I went through two huge water bottles full of iced water. And I got a surprise happy mail. My daughter is so awesome. I got this delivered. It is, oh, you're going to miss it. It says Nonna Rosanna. I'm trying to see. There we go. And it's a Yeti. I personally wouldn't spend the money on this, but my daughter said, you need something better, Mom. So she got me this, and I'm so happy. It's so pretty. And she put Nonna Rosanna on it, which is so nice. I really enjoyed that. So that was a great happy mail that I got. But so hot. So it was in the high 30s here in Celsius, and so high 90s. And I went outside, did a little bit of gardening, and it was so hot. And then the thunderstorm came, so I came in. So not much happened this week, which is nice. That's just the way I like it. I don't know if you noticed or not. I had to sneeze, so I put me on pause for a minute. So just a quiet week here in Southern Ontario. Hot, hot week, and outside when I was doing my gardening in the front yard, nobody was around. Everybody's staying inside, staying cool, and hydrating, I hope. So let's start with our WIPs. My first WIP is a paint by number, and I'll put a picture of what it's supposed to look like. I've been working on it for basically 2 weeks in the morning, so it's going to be a tree, and it's another one of those very, very bright ones, which I'm going to put outside with the other one that I had made. So I'm so pleased how this is coming out, and I just love doing my paint by numbers in the morning. I usually get up between 4:30 and 6:30. So I come down, I have my coffee, I look at the news, and then I do some arts and crafts while my husband's sleeping. That way I won't make any noise. And then after he's gone, then I start with a little bit of cleaning every day. I do one thing every day, and hopefully, it keeps up. So that was my first WIP. And my second WIP is my socks. I am ready to start the heel. So I'm making these for Paige, and the color's a little good. I turned my overhead light off, so hopefully that'll help. So I love the way this is turning out. Let me just stretch it out in the stripes. And the color is really good. So I am doing the Crazy Sock Lady vanilla recipe on, I think it's a US 1. And this is a 30-inch, whatever you call this. Can't remember. And I'm doing the magic loop, and it's so much easier on my hands. So I think that's why this is going a little bit faster than my other ones. I was really tight and tense using these short 9-inch circulars. So I'm hoping I can get the heel flap done. And maybe I think the next part is the gusset, and then reducing it and finishing it up for Paige. She won't need these till the fall, and they'll just be for around home in the wintertime when her feetsies are cold. But she wants a pair of socks because her daddy got a pair of socks. So that is my knitting WIP. I did do maybe an inch on my knitted blanket, and there's not much to show you. I am on the decrease. So once I get a little bit more done, I will show that. And I started a new WIP. I had made Paige's sweater. So I took the pattern, and it's free on her blog. And it's a knitted sweater, but I just, not knitted, crocheted sweater. And I am using 24/7 cotton by Lion Brand, and it's covered in cat fur because my cat sleeps on my yarn when I'm trying to knit or crochet. It's a medium 4, and this color is purple. So, and it's showing up pretty good. So it's, I believe it's 100% cotton. Just looking to see. Yeah, mercerized cotton. So I did not do the top of the sweater. So I started where it started with a single crochet, and I am just working down, and I'll be breaking off fairly soon for the arms that are here. And I think it's coming up really well. It's a little stiff. My hands get dried out, but I'm hoping once I wash it with some fabric softener, it will soften up a bit. But the color's not turning out on this. It's amazing how some colors turn out and some don't. It's much more purpley than it is blue. Excuse me. So I've been working on this, and the pattern is very easy. She makes it very easy to follow. So that's my first WIP that I've been working on in crochet. And actually, I think that's my only WIP. I'm working on my mom's memory blanket, but I pick that up every once in a while. And I wanted to get some things finished, so that didn't get picked up at all this week. What else? And I've definitely been working on my book cover inspiration. I was a little bit behind. I put the video out earlier this week, and I see cat hair and yarn fluff all over the place here with the bright lights shining on me. So I think that's it for my WIPs this week. So let's move on to finished items. My first finished item, which was finished a couple weeks ago, but I've forgotten twice now to show it, and it was my painting that I did of the butterflies. And this is for Paige, and I do have a wooden frame to hang this up, so she can hang it up for a little while, and then when she gets tired of it, they can put it in the basement or just get rid of it. But this is what I do to pass my time, and I thought it turned out really, really well. So that was my first finished item. And I also finished my diamond painting this week. I did do both sides. Look at the sparkle on this. It is from Amazon, and it's on both sides. It's a little pencil case. I had made one that I'm using as a project bag, and it's just a little pencil case in here. So she'll have this for the fall to use as her pencil case at school. So I just finished up. She had put on some of the larger uh, diamonds, and then I just filled it all in for her. She can only take so much at a time, and then she wants it done. She asked Nonna to finish it, so of course I'm going to finish it for her. So I really liked working on this. I don't think I have any more diamond painting. I'm going to have to order some from Amazon because they come the quickest. And I got an email from another, I believe, diamond and paint by number company in China that they've asked if I'd like to showcase some of their products. So I will be returning their email, and hopefully within a month or so, I will get the products and do a little reveal on those products. So diamond painting and paint. And then excuse me, I'm really hoarse today. The Music 101 from Manic Mama. I've been doing, it's an album cover, and I've been doing a square a week for that. And this week, this is the album here. I can't remember what it is. Oh, excuse me this morning. And this is my square. It's a very neutral square, and it is two different colors of beige and then the mocha and the black. So I tried to get as much color as I could in that, but it's going to work out really well. I keep all my squares in this bag that my daughter made for me. So I do have, I'm going to pull them all out here and the fluff will come flying, but I do have more neutrals. And let me see. So every 6, I can make a square. I make a wide border. So I'll just show you. So that's this week's. I believe that was last week's. And then some of the more neutral colors. There we go. And another one. And I don't know if I need this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. And 6. So I will be putting these squares into a blanket. I will use a cream or an off-white to do the borders, and make another wheelchair lapgan. 2, 4, and I have 5 of the bright colors all done. These are all past ones that I'll wait and see if I can incorporate the next square into that to make another blanket. So basically every 6 weeks I can make a blanket. So that was this week's right here, and I really like the way it turned out. I think the colors are great. I don't normally choose such neutrals, but it really turned out nice, I think. So those are my Music Theory 101 squares. Whoops, don't fall on me. I have a chair beside me here. Stay there. And then my final finished item this week is my movie marquee. And I'll put the movie marquee up here. I did not really follow it this week, but I did use some of the colors in it. And I used some black, and I believe this is Impeccable Black. Oh, and the blanket just fell on the ground. So Impeccable. And then I used Craft Smart Red, and I used 2 of, this is my second of the red. And then a Super Saver in white. So those are the colors I used to pick this up, sorry. And let me see if that's the right side. This is the right side here. So this is the blanket that I made. And the reason I didn't go with the green is this is for my mother-in-law. She had asked for a wheelchair blanket. Now that she has the wheelchair, she gets chilly sometimes when she goes out and watches some of the productions at her senior center. So I thought I'd make her one in her favorite colors, red, white, and black for the Scottish. And that's why I chose these 3 colors. It really doesn't match the movie marquee at all, but it does have the 3 colors in there. So that's the blanket that I completed this week. And I just did 2 rows of the white and the red, and the black and the red here. And then I joined it with a continuous join in the black. And then I just went around with a single crochet and completed the blanket. So for my mother-in-law, I'm going to throw this in the wash tonight, and when we go visit her tomorrow, Saturday, she will have her lap camper. I have to, my cat, like I said, every time I make something, she comes and sits on the couch right beside me and she puts her head or her body all over the yarn. So I'm always fighting with the yarn and then she's attacking the yarn. I'll have to take some pictures and show you what she does all the time, or a short little video. She thinks she's having fun because her dad plays fetch with her with the tiny little balls that are scrap balls. Colin will throw the yarn ball down the hallway. She'll retrieve it, and then she'll chase it around the coffee table, and then they'll do the whole thing again. So she thinks yarn is her play toy, but it drives me crazy sometimes. And when he's not here, when Colin's not here, she never bothers me. She lays in Colin's spot on the couch and usually falls asleep. But in the evenings, if I'm crocheting something, she's all over it. So it's so funny how during the day she's nice and relaxed with the yarn, and then in the evening she's like a crazy cat sometimes. But at least she's sleeping and she's not waking me up at 4:30 anymore. This morning she was mewing and tapping on my face to wake me up this morning at 6:30. So that's what my cat does. So that was my finished item. And like I said, I'm working on my book cover inspiration and my top. And my stepdad goes for hip surgery middle of next month, and his sister's coming in from out east. And she had requested some amigurumis. So I will be making some amigurumis this week. And I know she wants a lamb, and I can't remember what else. I took some pictures, and she showed me a picture of one, but I can't find the pattern anywhere, so I'm going to have to find something else for the lamb. So that's it. You'll see some amigurumis maybe next week or the week after, and I have no other plans this week other than to finish my book cover inspiration and play baseball. And hopefully it'll get a little cooler. I don't mind hot weather. I was actually out there doing some gardening, but just a little less hot would be good. I don't mind it, low 80s, even high 80s, but when it gets into the 90s, it's stifling. And I can't imagine how it is down south in the US. But I do like the sun, but not that hot. So on that note, I'm going to say have a wonderful WIP weekend. I hope you get all your WIPs done, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.